And we
Recording.
are recording.
Happy Monday night.
Happy Monday night. I wanted to write this down before I forget, just a little something to myself. All right. So welcome everybody to the Team Alpha Omega meeting. Sorry if you can't see me properly. I'm having to do this off my phone because I'm still moving. I'm still between houses at the moment, but I am doing my best with what I have at the moment. I'll give this, as usual, a few minutes, usually about 5 past the hour, before we actually get started into the meeting. So please make sure from here on in, guys, that you're always there within 5 minutes when the meeting starts. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on stuff that's extremely valuable. As this team grows, more and more people are having success, and they're the success stories that you want to hear that are going to inspire you to make that next move in your business. So, hopefully we have 130 on here tonight. We're aiming to have 200 on here as soon as we can. I think our Team Alpha Omega as a whole is going through a real exponential growth at the moment, because a lot of downlines are getting downlines, which is amazing. You're all putting in the effort, and it's a product that everybody needs. And we've got multiple offers here now as well, so it's a pretty special thing. So yeah, give it till about 5 past, and I'll get stuck into a few things. I've got some very special things to go over tonight. So another 3 minutes, and we'll get started.
Brody, turn your phone landscape way because I can hear you better.
Like how it is right now?
Yeah, leave it that way. Don't turn it the other way because I think at the bottom your microphone is like kind of cut off. Like you feel like you sound muffled. Keep it that way though.
All right, thank you.
Nice.
Just yell, bro. You got to wing it tonight, man. You just got to bust those pipes out and just scream.
My throat gets sore sometimes.
If anyone wants to chuck some wins in the chat, we'll start sharing them. There's one I'd like to welcome Roland on his first team meeting tonight. Another legend from Caloundra, Queensland. Making some big moves. Got some big life changes to get started. So it's a ballsy move, selling a car or looking into selling a car. As you all know, I sold dirt bikes and Brody sold a car, and everyone's done different things to get the success that we need to do to get started. So big shout out to my man. Good to see you, bro.
Massive congratulations, bro. I sold my car as well to get into this business, but that's what you do when you really, really want it. There's no excuse. You'll sell your car and you'll find a cheaper car to get around in if you really need to get your products to come into this business. So I think that's amazing. I sold my car as well, and guess what happened? I had no choice but to succeed in this business. There was no way I was going to sell my car and then not do the training or not watch the people who are successful, as if I was going to do that. I think it's the people that look for the safety way into the business. Like, I'm going to try and get the cheapest products, and I'm going to wait until all my ducks are aligned before I even get into the business. I've noticed that they don't really put in as much work as the people who've got it fucking all on the line. So congratulations, bro.
And thanks, Molly. I've just written a note on that. I'll hook you guys up so you can add him into the Queensland chat. I think I mentioned it. We do monthly team catch-ups in each state, bro. So Queensland's probably the biggest chunk of Team Alpha Omega all over. So Brody's just built a house in Queensland, and the shit's popping over there, bro.
I literally built the house there so I could be closer to some of the people in Queensland. Sorry, Abbas, I love you.
Brody, what did you say? What did you say, Brody? What did you say?
I moved to Queensland so I could be closer to some of the team, and then I said, sorry, Abbas, I love you.
Doesn't matter, man. We're never home anyway.
We're never home, man.
So you guys have got to move to Queensland as well then?
Yeah, there you go.
Cool,
there you go. Big shout out to Katie. Welcome back, Katie and JC, on their first team meeting back since having bubs. Congratulations, guys.
Congrats.
Those photos. Oh, and she's on the screen. Hello. Oh, that little man.
So many children, Paulie.
Dude has. Yeah, Alpha Omega babies, mate.
All right.
Get them away from me. I don't need to have any more.
He's getting clucky already. But hey, you know, if you can have, is it 5 or 6? You have 5 or 6 kids, bro. I always mess it up.
5, bro. I didn't want to have
Okay.
to lift a second hand. I'm just lazy like that, so I've just filled one and I'm done.
Well, Paulie's got 5 children. He was working in the mines. So he was doing heaps of hours, shift work, FIFO work with 5 kids. Still managed to run a successful business. Didn't wait for the perfect time because there's no better time than right now. So please do not message me saying I cannot do as much training as other people because I'm working. Unless you got more than 5 kids and you're working underground with no reception, you have not got a bigger excuse than Paulie. He was under dirt, and when he's not under dirt, he's playing circus clown, juggling 5 children, and still able to make money online. So thank you for that, Paulie. Fuck, is that my sound? No. All right. Yeah, Paulie, if you can just make sure everybody's muted, and we'll get this meeting started. All right, so I want to start off with a couple of smaller wins first, and then I've got, well, it's not my win to share, and I'm going to let them share their own wins. So first of all, I wanted to congratulate Adam Shelton. Adam Shelton's killing it at the moment. I believe he's got about 5 people in his team now. A few of these people are just waiting to get their finances sorted, but I know that they're not going to sit on the fence because it's going to give them a sore butt. And I hope to give them a lot of value in this meeting tonight. So Adam and Tony, seriously, you guys have absolutely killed it. Adam and Tony are really just a powerhouse couple. So massive congratulations for you guys. I'm super, super proud. And believe me, anybody who's on your team is extremely lucky because I know what you two are both like as leaders. So massive congrats. Benjamin Carter and Benjamin Crowley, the 2 Benjamins on my team. Your content is phenomenal and your attitudes are both absolute amazing. So massive congratulations to you both as well. Adam and Tony, did you guys want to say anything at all about what you think, you know, has been the catalyst for the last, you know, in the last 2 months to have so many people coming on board? That's up to you if you want to talk. I didn't even double check if you were on here, but I assume you would be.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Sweet. No massive changes. One big thing is we've just stayed consistent. As we all know, consistency is key in the business, and just staying consistent. I reckon from the Unify event was when we leveled up a little bit more. Yeah,
probably is, yeah. And just set goals and made sure to take action to achieve them. Because I think before we were just sort of writing goals down and not really putting things into place to achieve them. So yeah, I think after Unify we sort of come back from it, and yeah, I just felt like we've grown, and confidence we got from it, massive.
Yeah, still got a long way to go, you know, as we all have. You know, we're all growing each day, but sending out many chats more as well. Like that was something that I was a little bit, you know, fucking shit with, to be honest. You know,
you had a bit of resistance towards it.
Yeah, just put. Yeah, I overthink things a lot, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and that prevents you from actually moving forward because you're trying to do it perfect the first time, and you end up not doing it at all. So, yeah, don't be a perfectionist. Just do it and learn from it.
Don't overthink it.
Just do it. Just have a crack at it. And you're exactly right. I mean, if anybody was to go look at my first 10 or 15 broadcast messages I sent out, or even my first go live, I mean, my first ads were pretty good off the bat because I was good at writing. But when it came to content and a lot of other things, I just had to make it up. I had to look at the training, and then I just had to get started and do that progressively all the time. And then that kind of just builds up, and then eventually you get sales. You get to help people put these fucking machines in their kitchens. And like you've seen now, Adam, not only do you have 5 or 6 people in your chat, a few of them look really fucking active and look like warriors. You know, they're creating vision boards and they're drawing out fucking plans of how they're going to get to 6A, and that's a beautiful thing, and that should inspire the hell out of you two guys, because you don't need many of them to help, you know, you as a team become very successful.
Yeah, of course. You know what? Like you get people coming through, and no matter how much you want to help them and show them how powerful the business is, they just really don't want to help themselves. So you've got to just filter through them people to get to the good people, and that's what we're doing, and that's what's happened, you know. So, and the people that have come on board are like, are just making up for all the all the bone idle people that have been coming through. So,
yep. And believe me, I deal with the exact same thing. Whether it's you know, it's the 80-20 rule. Okay, now 20% of the people that you bring into your team are going to give you 80% of the success. And my advice to you is to spend your energy on the people who are giving their energy back, because you only have so much to give. It's like myself. That's why I make sure that my chats and certain things are only for my team, because I only have so much energy to give, right? So I'm going to make sure it goes down to my team. And then I've even got other chats where I know where people are like really going hard and they're about to hit 4A and they've been doing all the right things. I'll help them mingle with a few of the other guys, because I know that's going to help them level up as well. And it's like it gives people something to work towards, which is something, you know, really, really good to do as well. So I'm super proud with how much you guys have been doing. Your team's amazing, and I fucking knew it was about to blow up for you guys when I seen the way you stopped talking about leads for starters, and the only time you mentioned it was if, yes, I'm happy with how many people I'm talking to, right? There was no complaints, and I noticed your content changed. And I think it's about the time Tony was like, fuck it, you're obviously not giving up, so I'm in. And I noticed that your content was amazing on your page, and I thought anybody looking at that will believe that you guys are professionals, which you are, and would be willing to invest their time in finding out more about the opportunity that you must have. So massive congratulations, guys, and I'm super stoked for the massive team that you guys are building.
Appreciate that, thanks. There's plenty more to come for sure.
Absolutely. Mr. Josh Tate, I can see you there fist pumping, and I've always put you on the spot to make you get outside your shell even more and grow even more, because you're such a fucking boss at this, bro. I'm sure you've got some wins to share. Any wins at all, bro?
Yeah, we got heaps going on down here. Basically, the biggest one for us that comes to my mind straight off the bat without any notice is today, Lisa and I, we stopped focusing on points and stopped focusing on all the things we needed to worry about, and just wanted to bring value to our team and our business. Today, we sort of sat down and worked out our points, and we're 8 points off hitting 5A with our top lane. Big things are happening, and it feels amazing.
So you're 8 points away from hitting 5A in your top lane. So almost
3 trifectas.
Halfway to 6A.
Yep.
That's amazing, brother. So you did about a $15,000 a month last month.
Yeah.
You could obviously do about the same again this month. But even if it's $8,000 or it's $20,000, it doesn't matter. It's amazing money, to be making while you're still working.
Yeah, and I didn't have to be away from my family to do it.
That's beautiful, bro. Have you been working on renovating your house?
Yep, certainly have. Yeah, as most of you know, baby number 2 is about 6 weeks away. So yeah, we've got to get a bedroom ready for that one. So that's in the process.
More Alpha Omega babies. Yeah,
they're coming. Mini entrepreneurs.
Paulie's ovaries are pulsating. Thinking about it.
So super good things happening, and probably the biggest win for me personally that I feel like I need to share is just spending more and more time with Adrian, and not so much with Adrian, with myself. Just bettering myself daily with the conversations I have to myself. Just really focusing on filling my own cup up. Once you start focusing on the better things in your life, better things start happening around you, and it's super, as he would say, super, super powerful.
It is super, super powerful. Thank you so much for sharing, brother. Your story is such a powerful one. Normal Aussie bloke, family, got the kids. You were working. You were what's it called? Renovating everybody else's house, and never had time to renovate your own, because that's what you did for work. And now, finally, you have time to work on your house while working on things with your family as well, thanks to this business. So, massive congrats, brother. Massive
Thanks,
congrats.
man.
So I'm just scrolling through here, and I don't often do this, but I am going to do this, and I'm looking at some of the faces here. Now, I'm not going to put you on the show because I'm not sure how confident you are in front of the camera, and you've got no idea that I'm going to be talking about you. Rachel, Miss Rachel, yes, you. Rachel Pullen. I wanted to say massive congratulations to you because Rochelle showed me your last video, and I seen the amount of effort. Like, you obviously thought about that. Like, okay, I want to showcase. Was that you walking around, or was that stock footage?
Yeah, that was me, like, going to work. So, yeah, that was my footage.
So what gave you, how did you think of that idea to record yourself going to work and then chop that up into an ad?
I don't know how it came to me. I think it was just like I was doing it for so long and I was like, this is great content and what I love doing is traveling. So, yeah, I just thought it'd work well together. Yeah, I don't know. It just came to me one day. I think I was speaking to Rochelle about it and then, yeah, I was like just thinking about it and, yeah, made it.
Are you excited to have a massive team and attract your Soul Tribe in with that video?
Yes, I can't wait. They're coming. I know it.
Yeah, absolutely they are. When people start, when I start, this team's massive. When I start noticing people and being like, fuck, like she's like got amazing content and videos are good, that's about the time that people start smashing in sales. So,
yeah.
Huge congratulations. You're doing all the right
Thank
things.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so I'm just going to scroll through. If I see somebody in particular, Steve Collins, boss, absolute boss. He's sold a whole heap of machines organically. Obviously, you're a massive believer in the product and your video ad. I assume is still getting you leads, bro. If you've got anybody here that you've invited from your team, I want to say massive congratulations to them. And the sooner they get started, the sooner they can start making money. Steve, mate, you're a legend. Thank you, brother. All right, I'll find one more. Let me have a look here. James Green. How are we, Mr. James Green? Hey, legend. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you at the meeting, mate. And I'm sorry if I have missed anybody, but I only scrolled a couple of screens. James, bro, you know, you come into this business, you went all in. I believe you came in, you got your trifecta, you got it done. And then you brought on an absolute power couple who are just smashing it, already doing go lives, they understand the new way Facebook markets ads. And I can see you getting to 4A very quickly with the people that you've already got in your team. So huge congrats. Please keep that momentum going, right? Because some people they get a few people in their team. They're like, fuck it, I'm just going to go get pissed every weekend and just like let that shit go. Don't do that. Like be like, wow, I've already got someone on my team. I'm going to teach them as much as I can, and I'm going to go find more of them. I want more hustlers. Be hungry, bro, like a lion, because you've got natural talent. Mad love, bro. All right, so I want to, leave it between them, whether Sappa or Brent and Molly, whoever wants to jump on first, because, guys, strap yourselves in. We've got some massive Alpha Omega news. All right, do I have to pick?
We'll go. We're pointing to each other.
Thanks, Brady.
Thanks, Brady. Hi, everyone.
Hi. I might start because Molly might get a bit emotional. So I'll start. So we've been in this business since February of last year. When we entered, we had a few goals, but our main one was to buy a caravan and see this beautiful country of ours. We really knew from the get-go once we jumped into this business that it was it. This was our ticket out, and we hustled hard, and we still hustle hard. But what it's done for us is ultimately made that goal come true. You've probably seen that we have bought the caravan, and we do pick it up at the end of the year. Those plans have kind of changed now. We had a bit of a moment of clarity yesterday, and a lot of it has been from working with Adrian. We've really found ourselves. We've really, I guess, aligned ourselves with what we really want in life.
Can I jump in? Because we honestly just didn't know where we were heading. We know what our why is, but we didn't know exactly where we wanted to go in our personal life.
So we were going to buy a block of land and put a shed on it. Then we were going to travel at the end of the year. Then we've been looking in display homes. We've been in like 1,000 display homes looking to level up, but what we thought was leveling up.
Yeah.
we had obviously a moment of clarity yesterday, and we've made a massive decision in our life to completely strip back absolutely everything. So we are now selling our house, we're selling our possessions, we're selling our boat, we're selling our ski, we're selling everything, furniture, everything. The only thing that we are keeping is the clothes in our wardrobe. And it's such a relief in our life to know that we can hit the road with our kids. And it's all been because of Ace. It's all been because of Enagic. It's all been because of this team. It's all been because of Adrian. You know, this is a package deal. Hey, what we have here, guys, it's so special. You know, not only has it allowed us to both quit our jobs, but we now get to travel Australia. We get to be completely debt-free by our choice. You know, we are deciding to sell the house. You know, we'll make a bit of money on it and we'll start again later. But the thing is, when we start again later, we'll be paying for a block in cash. We'll be paying for that fucking mansion in cash. There won't be a bank owning any of our shit. You know, as I said, I sold my ski and I sold my boat. Well, they haven't sold yet. They're on consignment at North Coast Boating in Morana. So if anyone wants a boat or a ski, it's up there if you want to buy it. But, you know, we're stripping back, guys, because fucking 4 years I'll buy a super yacht. You know, I don't need that. You don't need stuff like that now. You know, if you guys are out there spending your money just on material shit, yeah, it's nice and it's good to have. But
we were doing that. Like,
you know,
we went through a stage. We bought our car, our van, the ski, the spa.
We went a bit crazy.
We went crazy, but
and now we've got this clarity that we don't need it.
Don't mean anything because right now we are living in the now, and that's what has just opened up our eyes massively. Is to live in the now, and right now that materialistic shit does not matter. Right now is our 2 children who aren't in school, so we've got this opportunity of a lifetime that we can go and do this and just go. The 4 of us just go with our dogs. Yeah.
So, you know, what this has really done for us is obviously we are in a position now, our business is in a position, you know, this has not just allowed us to be financially stable with Enagic. I mean, obviously we are buying an Amazon store very soon, you know, through Ace, and that's going to be another form of income as well. You know, right now, our Enagic business, we're turning over $25,000, $35,000 every month. We're still hustling very hard, but, you know, no one gets on here and brags about that either. You know, it's really good to hear that there is that potential out there. There's people earning 50 grand, 100 grand a month, 200 grand a month, you know, but we're 14 months in, guys. I mean, that's ridiculous. You know, my old job paid me $4.5 grand a month to work 60 hours a fucking week. You know, we were clearing probably $6,500 a month, and we never had time, and we never saw our kids. You know, what we have here is so special, guys, and you've got to give it the time that it deserves. You've got to give it the energy that it deserves because it's so special, and it doesn't just help you financially and on a health standpoint. Obviously, the fucking products are ridiculous. We all need them, but it opens so many other doors for you. You know, what we can teach you and what you can learn and the paths that you can start to walk down, you know, is just insane. I mean, what we've learned about ourselves we wouldn't have met Adrian if it wasn't for this business. And that's so exciting because he's opened our eyes, and our children are going to grow up in an environment where they're going to be like absolute little mini bosses, and they're going to grow up with, you know, learning about respect and learning how, you know, you don't have to fall in line. You know, you don't have to be like everybody else and be a sheep in this world. You know, every single person is on this chat because they don't want to fucking fall in line. You all want to rebel against that, and that's what you're doing here, and that's unreal. But, you know, we've worked very hard, and we are going to work a lot harder. But, you know, now we really get to do it the way that we want to do it, and it's exhilarating. So the
photographer is coming Friday to take photos of our house. Our house will be online next week, and as soon as it's sold, as soon as we've got a contract, we're going to give Majestic a call. Go ahead, build our van. We're going to have the cash ready to go. Boom, make it. We're off. That's us. So watch out, Team Alpha. We're coming to meet you all.
Fuck yeah. Get a little spot outside on your lawn because we're fucking dumping the van there and we're chilling out with you. We're going to come around and see fucking everyone. And that's, it's on our terms. So that's our little win and we're super proud of it. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. You guys are absolute amazing fucking all-stars. You've been so, like, a breeze to work with. And you know what, team? This is massive. Like, they don't have to fucking work. They don't even need a house. They don't need a house. They've learned that what we've been told since we were a kid is bullshit, and we don't have to do that. We don't even need to fucking buy a home if we don't want to, right? You can literally travel around in a van, making more money online than you would ever make at a job. And you can do it with this program. And you want to know what else is even fucking powerful? There's probably 1,000 more, if not Brent and Molly's, not to take anything away from you, in Australia who still haven't bought a Magic that you can go and sign up, who will be in your fucking team. That's exciting, guys. Think abundantly. Think, how do I attract 3 people into my team that are like Brent and Molly? Or 3 times 2 is 6. 6 people into my team that are like Brent and Molly. I don't know what I'm saying, but you understand what I mean, right? I am so grateful to have you guys in my life. I wish you had told me you're moving before I built a fucking house in Queensland. All right, guys. Much love. Abbas and Sapphire, did you want to share some wins?
Some wins.
Congratulations, Brent and Molly.
Honestly.
You know, comfort zone again. Like, wow.
So, like, they got that. Okay, so I'll just clarify, you guys. When you jump into a business, you're already getting out of your comfort zone because you're going against the status quo. When you start making your own sales, again, you're stepping out of your comfort zone because you got this abundance of money coming through. Again, when all these business opportunities come along, you got another sort of, another way to get out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is a killer. And I want to give it up to Brent and Molly because, again, stepping out of their comfort zone, taking steps away from that stupid mindset, robotic mindset, go to school, get a job, buy a house, retire, then go travel the world. They're doing all the way around. They're doing how they want to do it. And you guys can do the same thing. Okay, so it is actually so powerful that these people are selling everything that they have and they're making anywhere from 40K to 50K a month plus.
And believe me, they had all the excuses in the world to give up. I remember when I first met them, the first month, they tried about, correct me if I'm wrong, 8 to 12 ads.
8 ads? 8 ads.
I remember they blew about at least $700 before anything worked.
Yeah.
And
so
it was positive as well.
Yeah, and they still continued. And then they were rising stars. And then they got to 6A, 8 months, 9 months?
7.5, yeah,
7.5 months. They got to 6A in 7.5 months. Wow, guys. So I want to congratulate you on that. That wasn't my win, but I had to say it. Another thing I wanted to do, guys, is I want to congratulate every single person that came to this damn meeting. Wow.
How much people? 107 people.
107 people that came to this meeting that got out of their comfort zone, could have been watching Game of Thrones at the moment, could have been watching something, but they decided to do their personal development and win at life. But enough about that. I want to show you guys something. I want to tell you guys something that really hit home for me, and I'm going to show you guys how you can learn from the leaders' mistakes. Just because we're leaders, it doesn't mean that we don't go through rush stages or we have it all planned out. We're making the money and, no. You're going to get the money. You're going to have the money. But what happens after when the money comes in, you're going to lose.
Obviously, money doesn't make you happy.
Yeah.
All the car you want to get makes you happy. It's really, really, really not.
It doesn't.
Thoughts in your head that makes you happy, yeah.
Because we've grown up with this mentality like, oh, when I have that car, I'll be happy. When I have that house, I'll be happy. When I make that money, I'm going to be happy. But when the money comes in, you're like, what now? So I'll give you guys a bit of an insight into what happened to me. For the past 2 months, I have been in a very bad mental state. And I don't mean crying every day, being depressed. No. I actually mean I was working too hard to the point of exhaustion. There's a difference between working not hard enough and working too hard. I would sleep, and the only thing that I was like, I could be listening to these, I could be doing content, I could be editing. But I honestly was It was so unhealthy. It was really unhealthy. And I self-sabotaged myself and I crashed and burned. It didn't happen straight away, but I crashed and burned. Okay? We have this sort of stigma around letting go. We're not allowed to let go. We have to be in control all the time. We have to put down pen to paper, when this, when that. No. Okay, have your goals. Yes. Have your why. Absolutely. Have your aspirations, what you want to be, how much you want to make. Yes. But give your time. Give yourself some time to fucking heal. Give yourself some time to heal. And I'm sorry, excuse my French, it's the way I express myself. Sorry.
English,
okay? Honestly, you need some time to heal. What happened was I was piling on these things to make myself feel better, and it didn't. And I crashed and burned. Okay? My first win is I got out of a very deep, dark place, out of my mental health state. And you guys would have seen my go live. I promise I didn't mean to cry, but it just came out. And that was my crash. I was waiting for that crash. Okay? Because it was
about 5 months ago.
last July.
Yeah,
Last July, Abbas went through this crash. And let me explain to you why you go through these crashes. Your old person, the person that you are, and the person who you are trying to become, you're trying to step into, are at conflict. Your comfort zone is trying to keep you in, but the new you is like, let go. You just have, like, it's like a bubble. You're trying to step out of that bubble, but your comfort zone has you by the freaking tail. Okay? Your comfort zone doesn't like the person that you're becoming, so it's kind of holding you back. That's what's happening. That's what happened, and that's what's going to happen is you got to wait to crash to rise. Okay? So every single person here, if you haven't gone through it, understand that you're going to go through it. And the only way you win from that is if you learn from your mistakes and stop, give it into failure. I honestly, from the beginning, I started this. Nah, not going to fail. I don't even care. Failure is not even in my vocabulary. Fear is not even in my vocabulary. Okay? Because what do I got to lose? Go back to the old Safa sitting on the couch crying because no one likes her? No passion? No purpose? No perspective? No friends? No aspirations? That's the old Safa. And the new Safa was all this amazingness. And the thing from that crash, I learned so much. I learned that self-sabotage is probably the worst thing that you can ever do. No one's going to sabotage you but yourself. So go and take care of yourself. Stop giving in to people's perspectives of you and ideas of you and whatever you want to do. You are important. No one else. No one else is important but you. Okay? So that's one thing that I learned from self-sabotage. Give yourself permission to have time out. So once a week, go out. Get out of the freaking office. Go plug out. I know Brett and Molly are doing this now. I know Brady does it. It's freaking healthy. You got to look after you. That's your number one priority. So go do that. After I got myself out of the mental state, after I kind of went through conflict, I had one whole week where I completely dropped off the face of the earth. Okay? Not because I wasn't worthy or not because I couldn't do it enough, not because I wasn't making sales. No, I needed time for myself. So I needed to backtrack a bit. Okay? When I came back, I literally went to sleep and I said to myself, tomorrow is going to be a brand new day. Tomorrow is going to be the day that I get up. Like I'm on my knees crawling right now. I'm gonna wake up in an amazing mood. I'm just gonna feel good about myself. Immediately, I stepped out of the mood. That day, I made a 5K day. The next day, I made a 5K day. 2 days, 5K, 10K. The month's not even freaking over. The month's not even freaking over, and we've made 10K in 2 days. Can you do that at your normal job? Absolutely not.
Unless you mug the boss.
Unless you mug the boss. Can you do 10K in 2 days? No, you can't. In this business, you freaking can. All right? You can do this in this business. But what you got to do is get your finger out of your ass. Get your finger out of your ass. Okay? You are in control of your finances, of the risk taking, of your comfort zone. You're responsible for that. Now, I don't blame you. It's not your fault for being grown up with this mentality that, oh, money is the root of all evil. Woe is me. Feel sorry for me. I don't blame you for that. But what you are responsible for, is what you do right now to change your current situation. Are you worth $10, $20 an hour? Are you worth $10K, $20K an hour? What are you worth? What are you worth? Okay, so I literally, when I got out of that, obviously the world's going to reward me because I stepped out of that little comfort and that little string that was holding you back by the tail. And that's up to you, all right? I'm back. I am back. And I can't wait to help you guys understand what it is to come out of that little deep, dark hole. Because unfortunately, sometimes we dig it so deep. And it kind of feels like an endless tunnel, okay? What really helped me through getting it, and I know a lot of people go through this. This is why I'm thinking, in the future, someone's going to watch this replay like, oh my God, this is what I'm going. Thank you, Safa. You need to write down your mother effing why. Get in touch with your why. My why isn't the same as when I started. Your why is going to change. Get in touch with your why. Why do you deserve success? Why do you deserve success as opposed to the person down the street that's been working 70, 70, 80 hours a week? Why do you deserve success? Why do you need that money in your life? What is it going to give you? What kind of person are you going to become when you have that money? Are you going to become an asshole or are you going to become freaking humble as hell?
Money doesn't change you.
Money doesn't change you. If money is going to make you an asshole, expect money not to come to you. The universe gives you signals of how money is supposed to give to you. Okay? When money is trickling through like a tap, it's supposed to keep you humble. But when money flows through you really fast. Okay, so I'll give you guys an example. So the universe is giving you little messages, little hints everywhere. Okay, and you don't realize it because you don't have your eyes open up enough. Amazon came to me 1 year ago. 1 year ago, Abbas and I bought into an Amazon course that cost me $5,000. Wasn't automated though.
Never went.
Never went.
Even till now, we never went.
Never went. Couldn't figure out the time to go. Was it my comfort zone? Probably. Was it my self-limiting beliefs? Absolutely.
Then eventually I'll speak to a person on Snapchat. His name was Jay. He'll show me his Amazon, his American one, his German one in all different countries. He was making about close to 140 grand a month from Amazon in order as well. Yeah.
So the first time was when I went to a seminar and bought the 5K. Second one was in Abbas and Snapchat, and this is the third time.
Yeah, this time, you know what?
It is a message. It is a message from the universe.
We bought it straight away.
We bought it straight away. I'm like, nah, that's it. That's it. I'm supposed to be Amazon. Am I supposed to make my money? That's it. The universe is going to send you so much freaking money. Guess what, guys? I was at an ATM. I was pulling out some money because we're going to put a deposit on a car. Really did. And I seen a little receipt on the floor. The amount that I took out was $1,000. Okay? On the floor, it says withdraw $1,000, and then obviously it will give you the rest of the amount in the bank. It says 32,000. That was a thing right there. That's how much it costs to get into Amazon.
Australian, yeah.
Australian. Makes sense? The universe is always sending you nudges. Always. You need to be awake. Like, you gotta be woke enough to understand what the hell this universe is giving you. It's no secret that every single person on here is on this meeting. It's no secret that the person invited you is going to change your life. All you need to do is get your finger out of your ass and take the risk of a lifetime, because your future self will thank you. And the only time it will thank you is when you get your finger out of your ass and take major action. The only difference between me and you is I took a chance 14 months ago and you have not yet to. That's the only difference. I took a chance 14 months ago, and the new people have yet not to. I know you want to say something.
It always goes back to belief. Like I said, like you got to believe. I'm pretty sure Brenda, Molly, and Brody agrees to this. Like, you got to believe that this is for you. You got to believe that the money is coming your way. You know, you can't go into it half. You know, Grace says himself.
Yeah, you can't go half-heartedly. Don't do anything half-heartedly. What are you afraid of?
The
success.
Anyway,
What are you afraid of? Success? Who's afraid of success? Oh my God. You're going to succeed. Just give yourself a chance to succeed. You want to succeed? Give you a chance to succeed.
We only need one ad working.
Yeah, all you need is a freaking 100K ad, and that's it. Honestly, that's all you need. To everyone on the fence right now, call the person that just invited you to this Zoom meeting and say, "I'm in. Get me in with an
ways you can make money. Let me tell you something. There's other ways to make money. I'm gonna put out there for free. If you guys want to pay me, it's up to you guys. Go to a person that's local to you. Show them, like how much is making you if you want to get personal with him. So look, I know Facebook Ad Mastery. I can show you, how to advertise, and if you want, you can pay me $2,000 a month. We give me a bit of a deposit every single month. Give me 2% or 3%. Imagine if this guy's giving you $2,000 a month, and you got 10 other clients that's giving you, $2,000 a month, and all that kind of stuff. So there's other ways you can make money through this Ad Mastery. Go to a person that's local that that owns a bread shop or tire shop and all that. Show them that I can advertise for you, and these are the results I've done for my team and for myself and all that, just through Ad Mastery.
Yep.
Yeah, that could also be a side hustle as well. All you need to do is just be on his business page. Like, you don't physically have to be there. You can just advertise for him. Advertise for your cousin. You can pay you $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month or, whatever. That becomes another side hustle as well.
Yeah. That just goes to show, guys, there's so much ways to make money. So much ways. And as you get the high-ticket item, but if you want to save up for that trifecta, go and teach someone how to do Facebook Ads Mastery.
Go to someone that's local.
Go to someone that's local. There's nothing stopping you from making that money.
You can target just from wherever you
your
are.
Freaking street.
So
you can target your damn street. What a world that we live in. We can stalk people in our street without looking like weirdos.
And what was my idea when I saw the guy's bank account? Like, you know what? I wish he had his name. I would have targeted him on Facebook because he got $42,000 to spend. And I would have said his name on the receipt.
So that's what I wanted to say, guys. When you're going through a mental drop, I would call it, have some time off, but don't have too much time off. Have some time off. Pull away.
What would you say helped those thoughts? Did you remember I told you capture your thoughts and actually look for them? So whatever's going through your head, make sure you capture that thought. Actually just see through that thought. If it's bullshit, if it's real.
Yeah.
Everyone has those negative thoughts. Try to capture it.
So
if that makes sense.
So learn from it?
Yeah, capture whatever, debate with it, become a lawyer.
Become a lawyer inside of your head. So if your brain's telling you, I can't make sales. No, I'm going to make sales. I don't know what you're talking about. I've done it before. Do you know what I mean? Oh, God, there's so much of this energy. Take it! Take over, Brody. Take over.
Thank you, Abbas and Safa. I really appreciate you both. Massive congratulations on buying your Amazon store. I think some people forget that we take risks too, right?
Congratulations to you, Brody, for that $3.5 commission.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. So obviously I make $3.5 when people buy an Amazon store if they signed up with me from Ace, and it's a good commission. So the Amazon stores, that's a high ticket item. That's $32,500 to buy into that investment, right? And people might go, fuck, $32,000 to buy an Amazon store? These stores are set to pay out minimum $10,000 a month, between $10,000 and $30,000 take home. I just spent $112,000 to get into my house, right? I had to put $100,000 deposit, and then I had to spend $12,500 in fucking fees just to get into my home. So $112,000 just to be in $500,000 worth of fucking debt, right? That is a scary investment if you ask me. Just making sure everyone's still on here. That's a scary fucking investment. That's money that I ain't going to see for fucking 10, 15 years when I want to sell the house. And even when I want to sell the house, it's all relative. When I move out, I'm going to spend the same amount to move into a new house. So am I really making money? Right? And that's actually a new ad that I'm going to be running, is targeting people who and saying that fucking there is much better money in investing in a Nagic or in Amazon or drop shipping or whatever it is than there is even in fucking property. And it's the truth. If it wasn't the truth, Brent wouldn't be selling his fucking house. He would have held on to it. But he understands there's better money to be made in other things. So please understand that it's not any harder to sell something for $100 than it is for selling something for $50,000. You just got to find the people who've got $300,000 who want to invest their money, which you can do. But you got to add value to yourself first. So massive congrats for Abbas and Safa for once again taking a risk and investing in yourself. I've just obviously spent $113,000 cash to get into my current house. And I'm about halfway into my savings for getting my Amazon account as well. I'm sure Brent and Molly will get one soon enough. And I know Elise and Josh are looking at getting an Amazon store as well. That's what I know of. So, you know, we've got so many different opportunities within ACE. You pay the $99 a month. You learn that marketing. You could run ads for anybody, right? You can sell Amazon stores. You don't need to own the store to be able to sell it. Or maybe you want to sell the ATM courses. But more than anything is Enagic, right? And Enagic is where the money is at, right? And Enagic is what helped me make $54,000 in 4 weeks in my 5th month with Enagic, right? My 5th month, I was able to do that. And sometimes I don't talk about this for a while, but some people are motivated by hearing fucking numbers once in a while. So I haven't earned less than $30,000 every 4 weeks since my 6th month in this business. And I've been in it nearly fucking 2 years now. Before this, I was earning $650 or maybe $800 a week in construction, working 11-hour days, pushing fucking wheelbarrows and bricklaying. I had no experience in what I was doing, right? So this is absolutely life-changing stuff. Paulie gets to spend every single day at home with his 5 kids, being a stay-at-home dad. That's fucking life-changing stuff, right? Adam's building a massive team. Elise and Josh, my beautiful girlfriend's about to hit 4A. She's just got to process a bit of paperwork. Like, this is massive. I'm so fucking proud to be here. And I haven't even started the fucking meeting yet. This has just been wins so far. But sometimes people are going to hear that to realize it is worth putting in the fucking effort every single day because of what this can give you. All right. So I'm going to start here, dropping some value for the people who want to learn some shit so they can go make some money, so they can hit the 20K a month mark. All right. If you focus on building your skills, your gifts will make room for you, right? If you focus on building your skills, your gifts will make room for you. This is something that I heard the other day in a book, and it's true. I didn't know I was gifted at this, but I worked my ass off every single day to learn the skills. And it's funny, when you learn something well enough and you master it, people say that you're gifted. People say that you're talented. People say that you've got something that maybe they don't have. I've got the same 24 hours, and if anything, I had a weaker internet connection than most people where I was living, okay? But I had the hunger to succeed in this, and I was focused on learning the skills, mastering marketing, mastering closing sales, because I knew the money it could earn me. People don't commit to mastery. Too many people come in, they half-ass it, and they really don't learn enough stuff. There are so many people who have got no idea how to run an engagement. Even myself, for so long, I didn't know how to run a conversion ad, what the fuck a pixel was, okay? Very lucky that my first ad made me $250,000 fucking dollars. Otherwise, you know, I would have been up shit creek if I wasn't prepared to learn that stuff. So start getting prepared to learn all the stuff about marketing. That's another thing I wanted to make a note of. Myself and Brent are both working with an ad specialist at the moment. Obviously, we're paying to work with that person. They're the best that we currently know. It looks like David Wilkinson might also be working with this person. And that's amazing because now all 3 of us can learn and then put that knowledge together and create more training for the rest of the fucking team who can't afford thousands of dollars a month for people to run their ads for them. So super good news coming up. I've also got some amazing training, which is worth, it might even be hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't even know how I got my hands on it, but anyway, I do. And Brent and I are going to be catching up. Hopefully, he hasn't started fucking trekking around the world yet, around Australia. But we're going to get him around to my house, get my big whiteboard up, and we're going to be like, all right, how do we help some more of these people have their first $50,000 month? Let's create some ads. Make a plan to achieve your goal and mark things off every single day. Do you know how important this is? This is so important, right? A lot of people, they just believe that they're getting stuff done, but you don't know how much you're doing until you start writing it down. Like every single one of these pages is full. I've actually got this new little book. When I was shopping with Rochelle, you won't be able to see it, but in the bottom it says, it says get shit done. And it's got, you can put all your stuff there, and then on the side it's got circles, and you simply tick it once it's done. Like that's a day's, half a day's worth of work there, and I just write it down. So I want to share with you guys an example of my day. So in the morning, I listen to a hypnosis audio. to retrain my subconscious mind to attract more money into my life. We all know if we have self-limiting beliefs, or we think money's hard to come by, or money's the root of all evil, or I have to work 10 hours a day to make money, if those are our beliefs, it makes everything else very, very difficult. The audio hasn't been released to the public yet, brother, but it will be, I believe, in a week. And then I listened to 15 minutes of I am affirmations right after that. So I do an hour and a half hypnosis audio while I'm kind of falling in and out of sleep. And it's embedded with statements of truth about, you know, making money is easy and fun. The more we travel, the more money we make, and all those kinds of things. So I spend my first hour and a half listening to that before I start my day. How many people do you know are starting their day like that? If you told your boss that you listen to things in the morning that tell you that making money is easy and fun, he would think you were a fucking weirdo. He would call the cat team on you. But guess what? He's going to be stuck being that boss until he's 65 years of age, fucking miserable, right? So don't worry. Sometimes you've got to do weird stuff to make weird amounts of money. And I love weird amounts of money. And then I do 15 minutes of I am affirmations, which are 15 minutes of recordings in my own voice saying more I am statements. We now know through science that I am are the two most powerful words in the human verbiage or dictionary, right? Whatever comes after I am becomes your reality. A lot of people always say, I am so broke. I am not good at running ads. I am struggling to get leads. I fucking hate that I even said that to you guys as an example because of how powerful the I am statements are. That's why you need to write down 20 I am statements that would serve you. I am powerful. I am attracting self-responsible leads. I'm going to sell my fucking house and meet Brett and Molly halfway around Australia. Start writing powerful I am affirmations to yourself, record them, and listen to them every morning. Because a thought habitually becomes a belief. A belief will structure your habits become your rituals, and your rituals dictate how much fucking money you got in your bank account. Okay? That's how it works. After I do that, I listen to 15 minutes of motivational stuff on YouTube. Whatever it is, Les Brown, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, doesn't matter. And I'll stretch my body out, right? Stretch, get ready for the day. Oh, I'm going to make some gangster-ass money today. I better be nimble. You don't want to make 20 grand and not a stretch. You'll pull a muscle, I'll tell you right now, team. All right? So you want to stretch, you want to be nimble, and you want to be listening to motivation. So I've put 2 hours in. I've dead set listening to motivation, stretching my body, listening to I am affirmations, listening to a money magnet hypnosis audio from the best in subconscious mind training in the world. So I'm ready to fucking rock and roll. I'm like an Energizer bunny. I'm like, come at me, leads. Bah, bah, bah. Come at me. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's make some sales, all right? Because I start my day right. How are you starting your day? Are you eating a bowl of fucking Cocoa Puffs? I don't even know what they are. I don't think they're in Australia. Fruit Loops and just smashing down a coffee before you're even awake when your cortisol levels are already all fucked or whatever it's called. I don't know if it's cortisol. Something that starts with C. But there's so many things that you could do to start your mornings in a high vibrational state that's going to dictate the rest of your day. All right. After that, I scheduled some content. I organized notes for tonight's team meeting. I did a go live on my fan page. I repurposed content from my fan page to my personal page. I took a video. I put it in an app. I cut it up into 15-second segments so I could put it on my Instagram, personal Facebook, fan page. I seasoned everybody's chats so I could heat up my algorithm and help support the rest of the team. I organized a few people who hadn't got their login details. I helped a friend of mine get in touch with Adrian Wesley for a hypnotherapy session. I went to a website that's called Upwork. For all the people who are 4A and above, start looking into hiring a virtual assistant from a third world country. They charge about $3 to $5 an hour. You can pay them to do all your engaging for you. I don't know about you, Brett and Molly, Paulie, Abbas and Safa, but when you get to about where we are, you could spend an hour and a half, 2 hours a day just commenting back on shit, right? And replying back to fucking comments on your ads or striking up conversations or commenting on other people's stories because you want to heat up your stories. You can pay someone $5 an hour from a third world country to do that for you. And you're helping somebody from another country, so you're giving as well. Fuck, pay them $8 an hour. You can take the whole family out for fucking dinner. Like, do whatever you can. So go to Upwork, and even if it's something that you guys really, really hate when you're first beginning, I would always suggest doing it, putting in that work, but you've always got that suggestion too. I mean, if you're on really, really good money and you can afford somebody else to be commenting on all your shit, then go for it. That's what I'm doing. I'm also hiring this person to do all my repurposing. I can get somebody to take my whole speech from Unify and create 30 different pieces of fucking content out of it. Stories for here, stories for Instagram, an ad for here, a retargeting video for this, a content piece for that. And that's their job, is to go through, to download your Go Lives and then repurpose it as a podcast, repurpose it as all this different stuff. You can get people to do that for you. Before you can afford to do that, please understand that what you should be doing is reaching out to people in the community and saying, hey, can we jump on a Go Live? I want to record it. And then cut that up into snippets of stuff that you can send out to your leads, use as content, chop it up, put it on your stories. Like, content's not hard to get at all. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Then I had a team meeting with Fully Optimized with Adrian Wesley and some of the other team. That goes for an hour. I had to create a new Instagram account because I'm going into business with somebody else. And then I had to post, like Brent and Molly, I'm selling a whole heap of my shit that I don't need anymore. I've got all these signed Al Pacino, Scarface pieces, a heap of signed fucking Conor McGregor shit. I'm selling everything that I don't fucking need. I don't need the money. I'm fucking making $40,000 a month anyway. But everything holds energy. Everything holds energy. Everything holds space. If you're hoarding shit you don't need, you are not allowing for new upgrades to come into your life, right? That's on a quantum field level. That is fucking science. Clinton Christie teaches shit to their team. People are going, fuck, I'm not getting leads on my ads. Do you know what one of their replies would be? Go into your closet, find all the fucking clothes you don't wear, and go give them to Vinny's. And people will be like, how the fuck's that going to help me get leads? Because on an energetic level, you need to make space and get rid of some shit that's no longer serving you, okay? So I'm going to sell the shit that I don't need, and I'm going to invest it into more stuff, like people to do my ads, more like go to a fucking retreat so I can work on whatever self-limiting beliefs I have. Like, invest that money back into me. And then I'm going to come on this meeting and I'm going to talk shit for an hour and a half and help people with their business. That's a day for me. Like, that's what I'm doing with my days. So if you wanted to know what I do to earn the money I make, that's what I'm doing at the moment. Progress equals happiness. As long as you're making progress, you'll be happy, right? Even if you're not making money yet. Believe me, I was so addicted to progress when I started this business. How can I get 30 likes on my next post instead of 15? How can I get 15 people on my next Go Live instead of 3? There's so many ways you can make progress long before you make money. So why don't you set some goals that aren't financial bias and things that you can hit if you actually put that effort in. Form good habits for yourself and you will commit to mastery. So it's very important to form good habits. I remember when Des came and spent a few days with me, it actually really shocked him the way I was so structured in my fucking days. And he was like, wow, I can see why you're making so much money. And then he went home and he was able to then implement that into his own routine. And I'm sure if he has stopped doing that, he's noticed the fucking difference when he does stop and then when he does do it again. Because believe me, your routine is everything. Don't be lazy with learning. That's a massive one. Don't be lazy with learning. We should always be learning something. Especially in the beginning, you should have your head stuck in books, learning about marketing, stuck in the ACE training, marketing mechanics, ACE architect training, Adrian Wesley's page, all the file section in Team Alpha Omega. Like, there's such an abundance of stuff that you should be learning. The more you learn, the more you earn. You should be doing it every day and be grateful that you even have this stuff. Because a lot of the people here who started didn't have half of what you guys do. If your reasons aren't big enough, your excuses will be. If you don't have a big enough fucking reason for why you want to become successful, your stupid excuses for why you're not putting in the work and learning shit will become a lot bigger and a lot louder. And then you'll find that you simply don't get the shit done that you want to get done. If you want a lasting change, you have to give up this idea of trying something, of just trying something out. Or I'll just fucking try this. I'll try reading a book every day for a week. Or I'll try meditating every day for 15 minutes. Or I'll try this. No fucking try. Trying's for tryhards. Commit to it. Make a decision. I want to become the best possible version of myself. So I'm going to meditate every day for 15 minutes a day, right? Everybody's got time to do it. Even Paulie's got time to do it with 5 kids. And when he doesn't do it, he still knows it's not because he didn't have time. It's because he chose not to fucking do it. And he knows it's the best thing he could be doing for himself. So we all have time to do it. We could all find 15 minutes to meditate. We must master our minds. Did you know we are the only creature on earth that can cause suffering through our thoughts alone? We're the only fucking creature on earth who can think of something and cause suffering, depression, anxiety, guilt, all these bullshit thoughts. Well, guess what? You're just as powerful at turning those negative thoughts into the powerful positive opposites, which is exactly what a lot of our mentors have been teaching us. If you're automatically thinking of negative shit all the time, you're only going to be able to attract that back into your life. Like attracts like. Why do you think, even though I make the money I do, I still fucking do 10 hours a day working? Because like attracts like. If I do half an hour a day, guess what I'm going to attract into my team? Bums. Bums that are going to do 15 minutes a day working. If I do 10 hours a day, even when I don't have to, who am I going to attract? Badass, self-responsible entrepreneurs who are willing to put every second spare hour, they're even in the fucking toilet at work, studying fucking ACE platform. Because that's what I'm doing. Like attracts like, and that's what I'm going to attract into my business. Isn't that right, Ben Crowley? Isn't that right, Elise and Josh? The people putting in work, right? Ricky Damon and his partner there, another couple of bosses making sure they're on here, getting inspired. I love it. Adam and Tony, if I wasn't putting in work and you didn't see my shit all over the newsfeed all the time, how many times could it have been easy to go 3 days in a row and not fucking do anything in your business? Very easily. But when you see my face in your newsfeed every day and you want the results I want in life, you better best bet that you're fucking putting in work. Well, it's the exact same for everybody else. What you do is what you're going to attract in your team. Sure, not everybody's going to put in the same amount of work as you, but even if you only attracted 5 people like Abbas and Safa into your team, your whole life would be different forever. Okay, I want to talk about the likes campaigns. You only need 100 likes on your page to start running ads. You only need 100 likes on your page to start running ads. I recommend you get 1,000. It's going to look better. When you're running an ad saying how you're running this business for social media and they see you've got 100 friends, they might be less likely to ask for your help. Just my own opinion, okay? Get that 100 likes, then you can start running ads. But work your way up. Try to get that 1,000, those 1,000 followers, because then you'll see that your results start to be a little bit different. You can run ads to third world countries. Get your first 1,000. My advice, don't set up your pixel with Facebook until you've run that likes campaign, and then set your pixel up after it. Your pixel is like the learning center of Facebook and Instagram. It knows everything you do. If you're running a campaign to a third world country to get heaps of likes on your page, Facebook thinks, okay, you want me to show all your stuff to these people in these third world countries. Nothing wrong with third world countries. They just don't buy high ticket fucking items, okay? And so your target niche is obviously to the first world countries. I guess that's what they call first world countries. Not the brightest fucking tool in the shed, if that's even the fucking saying, but smart enough to make money online because I did the same training that you guys have. Please watch Safa's step-by-step training guide to understand how to get likes on your page. Make sure after you've got those likes, you ban those people from them being on your page. Safa's also got that in the step-by-step training. All right, show of hands, who has read the Success Squared business model in the training session of Alpha Omega? No, Safa hasn't read it. That's a big surprise. Adam, you haven't read it? Anybody? I didn't think so. All right. So there is a file in the Team Alpha Omega section called the Success Squared business model by Gary Vee. It's about an 80-page printout. I read that today, and the shit that I learned from that was amazing. It was amazing. It should be put in the fucking step-by-step training guides. Like, it tells you what I was talking about earlier. Create a one-hour piece of content, do a podcast, a go live video, something. and then it teaches you how to disperse that into all other little smaller pieces of stuff. It's great. So I highly recommend everyone go look at that in the files section of Team Alpha Omega. Damn. So a bit of housekeeping here. We all have our individual chats as leaders. When you hit about 6A, you start your own chat. There's a thing in this world called the 80-20 rule, no matter what it is, okay? 20% of whatever you're doing is going to give you 80% of your success. So that's where your energy needs to go. That's why Abbas and Safa have got their own chat. Adam and Tony, I believe Elise and Josh might even. I do. Rochelle does. Brent and Molly. I'm going to forget some names. I've been going that hard right now. I'm about to pass out. Either way, we've got all our own teams, right? And so we can give all our energy to our downlines. So it's imperative to keep that for Alpha Omega. Yes, sometimes we do invite people from other teams into these meetings. Please understand you are a guest on this meeting. If someone like Adrian Wesley comes on or Tyler Caldwell, these are people we've paid money to come onto this for Team Alpha Omega. So if they say we've got 3 spots we'll hold open for Team Alpha Omega, if you're not in Team Alpha Omega, don't message that guest and say, can I get on that special list? Because if that happens, people will no longer be allowed to come to these meetings, okay? Because that's special for Team Alpha Omega. And if you're not in Alpha Omega, that's fine, but you are a guest here. And the reason that was brought up is because I know a couple of people got in on my list with people, and it's fine if you're in there. That's fine from now on, but it's housekeeping. And don't add randoms into our individual chats. If you want to be added into a chat, ask the leader of that chat, because they can only give so much energy in those chats, so it has to be for their team. Okay. Whew. All right. So I was speaking to Tyler Caldwell, who's my ad specialist. The best thing you guys can do right now is create a why, what, and a how video. A why, what, and a how video. This is how you're going to make money building your brand. Gone are the days of just writing a fucking story ad and getting 15,000 people commenting more info on it. It can happen, but it's a dime a dozen, and you didn't spend $10,000 to get into this business for a dime a dozen fucking odds, okay? What you want to do is you want to create a why, a what, and a how video. It can be about any subject you want. Maybe you want to do it about gratitude. Why gratitude? Why be grateful? Why this? Why that, right? And then it goes for 1 minute, and you talk about that. And then you create a second video. What's changed since I started using gratitude? What's changed in my life? Or what's different? Whatever it is. This is just an idea. The last video, how using gratitude helped me attract my mentor, who's now teaching me online business, blah, blah, blah. If you want to know more information, click this button. Now, that's just a rough example. It can be about any subject you want, but you can literally retarget the first video to the second video to the third video. So we're no longer running an ad to fucking construction and just begging people for their business who have no idea who we are, and they've got the choice between commenting on your ad or 5,000 other people who are, targeting construction with photos as well. Now you're creating your own audience that's special to you, because the only way they get to see that third video is if they watched a certain percentage of your first one, certain percentage of your second one, and a certain percentage of your third one, because you can create a retargeting audience, which we teach through more training. And then those people, you capture that audience. You might have 5,000, 10,000 people. Write a fucking circle around it on a piece of paper, put your name on it. They're yours. That's your audience now. You can retarget them with posts, story ads, go lives, whatever you want. That is super, super powerful, guys. So I want to give you an example. And this is copyrighted. If I see anyone use my what, why, what, how video, I'll be pissed. Okay? This is going to be mine. Let me see if I can fucking even read at the moment. Dehydrated. Need some Kangen water. Okay, so this is going to be my why video. Why having $500,000 in mortgage debt is not the best investment. So why having $500,000 in mortgage debt is not the best investment. That's going to be my headline. And then in the video, I'm going to touch on these points. Having fucking debt lowers your vibrational frequency. Having debt can stress you out. The bank can take it at any time. I had to pay $12,000 in fees before I even got into my house. And it's all relative. Even if you own your home and you make 300 grand, you only see that money when you sell your home. And And then what are you going to do? Live in the fucking creek? You need to buy another house anyway. So that's why my video is going to be why $500,000 in mortgage debt is not the best investment. I believe that's going to get heaps of fucking controversy. I'm going to have 100 people tell me I'm a dickhead, buying property is amazing, but I'm going to get 2 people who've got the money to invest in property. That's why they're watching my video, who agree with me that, you know what, I don't want to have $500,000 tied up for 30 fucking years just in case I want to invest in something smarter. I'm going to fucking invest $15,000 with Brody. Okay? So that's my plan. That's what I've thought. What's your plan? What's your why video that's going to get attention? Who's your ideal client, your ideal customer that you want to work with? My what video? What would be different if I did not invest $100,000 into my mortgage? Okay? This is my story, so I can say it. So in my second video, I talk about how I had to invest $100,000 just to get into my house, another $11,000 in fee. I would not have debt stress. I'd have an extra $100,000 to invest in more profitable businesses. I don't want to be tied down to a jail sentence, especially if you're on a 9-to-5 wage, trying to pay a mortgage off for 30 years. I had to pay builder's insurance, upkeep for property, thousands of dollars on furniture just to move in. These are things that I'm going to talk about in that 1 minute. And then I'm going to retarget that for the third video. How being an entrepreneur is massacring the building your property game, or whatever it is. That's going to be my third video. And they're all going to retarget each other. And then on the third video, I'm going to say, so if you've been looking into property, but you want to see what else is out there, click the learn more button and find out how. Now, they had to watch all 3 of my videos to get that last call to action. My first 2 videos were helping them for free. I didn't ask them for shit. My third video, after I've gave, then I asked for their card details, right? Don't be asking people to comment on your shit when you haven't given them nothing. Okay? That's my advice to people moving forward. Now, that doesn't have to make sense to everybody right now, but it will in time. The more training you do, just understand that building your brand is especially important. And you can create a why, what, how video from anything, right? Why spending 3 hours a day stuck in traffic was breaking up my marriage. I'm not even married, and I don't even spend 3 hours a day in traffic. And that's the shit I thought of. So surely that's the truth for somebody else who could run an ad like that. There's so many different videos. Get creative, right? If you want to earn $40,000 every single month, start getting creative.
Hey, Brody.
Talk to me.
Hey, bro. Just a quick question, man. So,
yeah.
Just so I can get my head around it. With the first video that we sent out, are we like targeting with that video? Like, are we still doing the construction age, like, 25 to 35 construction Queensland with that first video, and then using obviously the data from that one to create an audience for the second and third? Like, are we still targeting for the first one? Because who do you send it out to?
Very good question, brother. So obviously you want to get very clear on who your client is. But that being said, what I've learned from my newest meeting with my ad specialist is, if he was to grab my why video, this is what he would do. He would split it up. He would duplicate the shit out of it. So you've got the same ad 10 or 15 times and test each ad set at $1 a day for different ages, different headlines. He might try an interest, but from what we've seen is usually open targeting works best because Facebook learns who likes it anyway. Sometimes the interest works better, and if it does, that's where all the money will get put on. Okay. So yeah, does that answer your question?
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, so that's what we do, guys. For now, you want to create a why video for whatever your topic is, okay? This is trying to just make it easier. You got three things here: a why, a what, and a how, about any subject except the one that I mentioned tonight, okay? And then create a video around it, and get it edited, whether you want to edit it yourself or go to Upwork and find yourself an editor for $5 an hour who can do it for you, whatever. You can go to rev.com, rev.com, and that'll put captions on your videos for like $3. Remember that most people watch video, 80% of people watch video with no sound. So it's very important to have captions. And make sure they're only a minute long. If someone's in the bank in the line watching your video, watching captions, they're not going to watch it for the whole 5 minutes. Get to the point. I'm just seeing what the time is here. Done. Perfect. All right. So we're 15 minutes past the hour.
Hey, Broads, can I just
Talk
ask
to
you
me.
a question?
Yep.
Just with that rev.com, do they actually put the caption on the video for you, or do you still have to do that yourself?
I believe if you select captions and not subtitle, like I think there's a few different options. So I selected captions, and then they put it on me, and they put it on it and emailed it back to me.
Yeah, okay. Has anybody else in the team done it at all? Because I'd done it before, but yeah, I just had to put the caption on the actual video. They didn't actually caption the video itself.
I believe with mine, they did put it on there, but I know some people have had that problem. But I think it depends how you upload it. But that being said, I would Google or YouTube that, because I just get my my video editor to do it. How did you do it, Des, once you'd ordered it?
Yeah, so when I did it, I used an app called Veemly. I'll chuck it in the chat if anybody wants it. But yeah, you got what they call an SRT file, and then that just matches up with the video. Like you can just add the file to the video, and then it puts subtitles on the video. So you just do it yourself. But I was just wondering, yeah, whether there was an option where they actually do it for you at all.
Okay, so maybe my video editor done that on his end when I forwarded it
Yeah.
to him. So you don't have to individually wait until he says the word and then do it. You just upload the file into that app, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's easy. If you could definitely put the name of that app, that'd be super helpful, dude.
Yeah.
All right, guys, massive congratulations to everyone. Once again, there's so many people building their fucking teams. Adam, Elise, Josh, Rochelle, Des, Paulie, you're all doing so amazing. Brent and Molly traveling around the world. Elise and Josh are about to put their sign writing on their camper van, drive around the world. I'm selling all my shit. I'm Airbnb-ing my house out. Rochelle and I are going to travel around the world. We want to swim in different oceans and create a travel couples Instagram page. So many massive things coming. We've got ad specialists coming to give their advice on Monday night meetings. Adrian Wesley on every second and every fourth Monday night meeting. I know David Wilkinson, I think, will be back next Monday night to give some value as well. So I'm going to get some sleep, drink some water, and smash it again tomorrow. Much love and appreciation. I'll see you all later.